things. I mean, we've had some real great speakers today, so let's give it up for all the speakers. You know, you heard a lot of good things as far as, you know, vision and passion, and it really all just ties into the same things for me, which, yeah, you know, you have to have a vision. You have to have a goal, okay? That's for sure. We already know that. You know, in that goal and in that vision, you got to have a passion. You got to be obsessed. You got to have all these types of things, and different things get you there. You know, when you hear these speakers talking, it might have been a life-changing experience. You know, I never really knew about with Zach and what he's gone through, and I talk to Zach all the time, but obviously it's not something he talks about. But you know, he wanted to share with everyone here. Why? Because he's not, you know, he's not proud of anything. He's not, you know, it's life. You know, it happened to him, and you know, it was a life-changing experience for him. You know what I'm saying? And all of us have some kind of life-changing experience. Hopefully not, you know, to that extreme. You know, that is a little bit extreme, obviously. But we all come to a different point in our lives where we're just maybe ready for a change. You know what I'm saying? I was ready for a change when I first came here. You know, I've been through a couple of careers and a couple of jobs. Many of you know my story, and I just wanted to make it happen. It was just game time. I wasn't going to really accept anything less but success. And I obsessed about it, and I was passionate about it. You want to know why I'm at where I'm at? Well, two reasons. Obviously, I'm not running a marathon, but I ran a marathon with this company, and I didn't care if it was a good day or a bad day. I just put my head down and kept going. You don't think I had bad days? You don't think I had bad weeks or bad months or even bad years? You're absolutely wrong. I did. But all I did is I just kept driving. This company's not going anymore. It just isn't. You know what I mean? I hope you follow it on you know, the stock exchange. Our stock is doing great. You know what I'm saying? We were down last year. You know, I'm a stockholder. Okay, I own a substantial amount of this company's stock. So I knew what our numbers were in the fourth quarter before they were released. Okay, and you know, obviously I was told that I couldn't sell my stock now, you know, for a couple of weeks, and I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, and I'll tell you something. Our numbers are down last year, and we make up 50% of this Torchmark, but our stock went up. You know, what do you want me to tell you? We are profitable. We are not going anywhere. The big question for our company in 2014 is, what other companies are we acquiring? You know, who else are you buying? You know, who else are you going to take over? Why? Because we got so much money on hand. We are a successful life insurance company. Let me tell you something. So we're not going anywhere. This agency isn't going anywhere. God forbid something happens to me, folks. It's not game over. You know, they're going to call, you know, home office is going to rattle their brains. It ain't going to be hard for someone to come in here and want to take over this agency, because there's a lot of talented people here. And they may even look within the agency. Okay? But bottom line, look, don't be knocking me off, okay? I got 2 young children at home, all right? But bottom line is, you know, now, you know, all of us are in spokes in the wheels, okay? And this wheel is just going to constantly go, okay? All we can hope to do is, while that wheel is rolling, okay, to grab something for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know, sharing some of that success, sharing some of that history and some of that future, okay? And that's what I want to talk to you about. When you look at definitions, folks, and this is what I want to leave you with, you know, history. History is what has happened, the past events of a period in the time or in the time life or a development of a people, an institution, or a place. The study of past events, the branch of knowledge that records and analyzes past events. Okay? That's history, folks. Sometimes, you know what? History is great. Sometimes history is not that good. I get it. Many of us are here because our history is not that good. Okay? Let me tell you something. Some of the top people that we have in this company do not have a great history. Okay? They failed. They failed time and time and time again. And then they just found, you know, that light switch flipped. Okay? That time in their life just came, as it came to me, just say, hey, listen, I'm going to make it happen. And they just found themselves with this company. And they found themselves in a position to take advantage of that opportunity. And then they made that happen. So all I want to try to say to you about history is, for your own history-wise, you know, if it's great, it's a great history. But, you know, don't read your, basically your own articles or your own, like, billboards too often, because that's history. That's in the past. We're in the business about executing today. That's it. You know what? You know, Denver, okay, I mean, they're going to be crying about it all year because they got an off season, okay? But, you know, bottom line, 2013, even if we were, you know, we came in second in our category, so we got steak knives, okay? But it don't matter. Okay, 13's over. Guess what? We're in 14 now. Okay, we're making our history this month. and next month and the other month. Last month is over, but last month is part of our history for this year. Okay, but last year is done. Whoever won. We got to like look at them and stare at them at convention. Okay, they're going to go up, take their acceptance speeches, and we're going to make sure they're not accepted next year because we're going to be accepting our trophies, okay? But it is what it is. So all I'm saying is if you got a rough history, forget about it. It's today and tomorrow. If you got a great history, build on that. Realize that you have made it happen. But if you haven't made it happen, let me tell you something. Most of us have not. I wasn't an extremely successful person prior to coming here, and I got no problem in admitting it. Okay? I had success, but it wasn't crazy success, or I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have been looking for a job, obviously. I would have stayed where I was at. Okay? So I had some success. I've changed industries a couple of times, but it's my history. Okay? As far as our history, you got to realize the history of this agency is the fact that this agency has won our category for 2 years in a row, in 2011 and 2012. Okay? Our history is the fact that this agency has dominated and did dominate Category 1, first time ever in Category 1 in the month of January. The fact that this agency has helped our state and our company have the best month in company history. We broke a record this month. National Income Life Insurance Company has never wrote more business than in January, and American Income Life Insurance Company has never wrote more business in the month of January ever in its history. That's thanks to your hard work. Give yourself a hand. Again, folks, I'm just going to, as far as the history topic, listen, your history might be great, it might be miserable. I don't care, because you know what? We get paid, and everyone depends on us to not worry about what happened yesterday, but to worry about what happens today and tomorrow, and we can make that happen. We can change it in the good way and in a bad way, and I just hope that everyone in this room wants to change it in a good way, okay? And that's what brings us to present day, okay? Present day is now, existing, it's occurring. It's going on as we speak, right? Every minute that passes by, okay? We either gain it or lose it. It's like Mike had said, right? What's a job or is it a career? Are you paying me or am I paying you? You know what I'm saying? Who's getting paid in this deal? Am I getting paid by the hour or how much am I going to make an hour? Okay, that's the difference. Okay, that's present day. What did I make happen? You know what? I went out and blanked. Okay, you know what the best thing about yesterday is? It's over. Okay, it's over at midnight. You know what? Now I'm into today. That's when you focus on the process. You don't think that I've ever been out in the field and say, man, the best thing about today is it's over. Okay, and it's going to be over at midnight. I had a rough day, but that doesn't mean tomorrow has to be a rough day. That doesn't mean that next week doesn't have to be a rough day, or this month, or next month, or whatever the case is. So when you look at present day, it's today. What we are judged on, that is what we need to focus on in order to make it happen step by step, week by week. Our history is our past, and yesterday should do nothing but to motivate you on what you can do and what you can be tomorrow and today. Okay? Listen, folks, this is a marathon. You're not going to just be great today. And if you were great yesterday, that was yesterday. I don't know what to tell you. You can hold on to it. We got trophies, we got plaques and all that kind of stuff. All I know is I don't want to hang these trophies and plaques in a basement apartment, okay, because I couldn't afford to be in a house, okay? You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that it's in a house. And the only way I'm going to do that is be appreciative for what I've done and where I am, but make sure that I keep driving forward. Is enough ever enough? Of course it is. I'm not saying I want everything in the world. I'm not talking about Ferraris and all this kind of craziness, but if that's what you want, then there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I'm saying that you can get what you want, though. But you do got to focus on today. You do got to focus on tomorrow. You do got to focus on the process. You do got to focus on a goal. You do have to focus on a vision. And that happens today. Because you can't look at a future. Okay? What is a future? Expected, forthcoming condition, an expected or projected state. It's easy to look at a future when you know what's going on. Exactly, again, going back to what Mike said, it's the process. I'm a little bit more sure about my process, okay, when I focus on my process, when I'm focused on my future. When I know what my future is, I'm a little bit more focused on and know what the outcome's going to be because I'm focused on my process. Does it work automatically? No. But you know what? I keep focusing on my process. One day I'm going to fall. One day I'm going to run. One day I might crawl. I don't know. You know what I mean? When he's talking about these violinists with 10,000 hours and 4,000 hours, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to work that hard. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, a lot of these musicians are really weird, and they don't make as much money. So, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be who I am, okay? I'm a little bit weird in a different way, But you know what I'm saying? I like who I am, and I make more money than they do, okay? And I don't have to do, you know, playing a violin for 10,000 hours, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but what I am saying is that you do got to practice. You do got to work at this. This is in no way just going to happen. You know, I forget the guy's name, you know, that won 3 gold medals in a row, that redheaded dude, you know, nothing against him, but, you know, what's his name?
Shaun White.
Shaun White. Great guy. You know, he came in 4th place, okay? He was you know, the guy was like in a band for 6 months. You know, he didn't practice. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was going to show up and win gold. I didn't read the commentary. It's disappointed. He does work hard, don't get me wrong, but practice makes perfect, man. You know, you got to focus on the process. You got to make it happen. You got to focus on your present, and then your future is going to be a brighter day. And that's what I'm talking about. Our future is going to be bright, folks. Our history, we had a good year in 2013. We had one of the best competitions that we ever had in Super Bowl. We're now going to come up to March Madness. We had 56% growth in our territory in the month of January. Okay? That's huge, 56%. So compared to last year's total production for our territory, we grew by 56% in a month. Okay? I expect to have record growth in the first quarter. We're gonna finish off February really well. I want to wish a happy Valentine's Day to all the women in the room. The men, go find it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Okay, this weekend, enjoy it. Okay, there is going to be some snow. There's going to be a lot of this stuff. And like I said, folks, I just want to let you know that I'm thankful for your hard work. I'm thankful for your dedication. And all that I want and all your leaders want is just this. You know, don't forget about your history. Your history will make your present day and your future, meaning if you didn't make a sale, if you did something wrong, learn by it. That's how you get better. I got to learn better clothes. I got to learn this. And then bring that into your present day. And then focus on your processes, on your visions, and on your goals. Keep it in front of you every day with that passion, with that obsession. And I guarantee you that tomorrow and your future is going to be a great day. Guaranteed. There is no questions about it. Okay? I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just telling you, I've seen it too many times over the last 13 years not to know that if you do the right things, get passionate, set up a vision, set up a goal, move with a purpose, that everyone in this room you're going to have success at the level that you want. Like Jim said, I don't know if it's all about your family or your religion. You'll have more to give, more time to give, more money to give, and obviously more success and more accolades for yourself in combination with hopefully better options with your life. So folks, let's make it a great day, a great month, and a great year. Thank you very much.